The night the rain came down like gunfire on my rusted Chevy, I realized two things. Today their game ended, and tomorrow mine began. Ravenwood was a dying town. Rust, rain, and regret. I was elbow-deep in grease, coaxing life from a carburetor older than most marriages, when I heard her voice through the garage window. God, Leo, he's so much bigger than Ethan, Claire whispered into her phone. That soft, breathy tone used to belong to me. I froze, wrench halfway to my mouth to hold the flashlight. 23 years of marriage, a daughter in college, and my wife was comparing anatomy with her new boyfriend. Then came the kicker. The video we made last weekend. It's incredible. I've never felt so alive. Laughter, hers and her sister Mia's. And then the final insult. Ethan? He's too dumb to even notice. I saved it to our shared cloud. I set the wrench down. Hands steady. Heart not so much. I'd built a life with this woman, mortgage, family, sacrifices, and now she was starring in home movies with a trust fund pretty boy. The old me would have stormed in, shouted, maybe punched a wall. The new me opened our family cloud account. It was right there. Weekend fun, private. I didn't watch. Didn't need to. I just hit share to her law firm, her yoga class, her book club, the PDA. Each click felt like a jab, clean, deliberate, final. An hour later, the garage door rolled open. Claire stood there, heels clicking, phone buzzing like a hornet in her hand. You sick bastard, she whispered. You sent my private video to everyone I know. Private? I laughed. Sweetheart, the moment you filmed yourself screwing Leo, privacy went out the window. I just helped with distribution. Her slap rang out like a bell. I didn't flinch. Feel better? I asked. Because this is round one. By morning, Ravenwood knew my name. Damon, my friend and manager at Ironworks Boxing Gym, greeted me with coffee and laughter. Jesus, Ethan, you broke the internet. Half the town's calling you a hero. But the gym smelled like honesty, sweat, and leather. No lies there. Then the bell chimed, and in walked Leo Ashcroft, 6 feet 2 inches, perfect hair, expensive suit. He looked like money and arrogance wrapped in cologne. You must be Ethan, he said. We need to talk. About what? I asked. Your starring role in my wife's midlife crisis? He didn't like that. Claire's devastated. What you did was cruel. Good. My wife cheated on me and filmed it. I'm not here to make her comfortable. We're in love, he said, like the words meant something. I smiled. You know what's comfortable, Leo? Your daddy's money. Your BMW. But here's the thing, comfortable means I know exactly how to hurt you. His face drained of color. He left before I could finish my coffee. Days later, Claire wanted to meet Murphy's bar, where we'd had our first date. She brought backup. Mia and her best friend Tara. 3 women dressed for war. You've destroyed Claire's life, Tara snapped. A moment of weakness? I said. You mean the 6-month affair? Or the video? Their silence said enough. I set my phone on the table. You know Leo's been blackmailing other women? Married ones. Using videos like yours. They didn't believe me until I showed them proof. Screenshots, text threats, bank transfers. Turns out Leo's charm came with a price tag. Claire broke down then, not the manipulative kind of crying I'd seen before, but the real kind. What do you want? Tara asked. Money. Not money, I said, finishing my beer. Justice. 2 days later, Claire tried a different tactic: divorce papers, restraining order, and a lawsuit for emotional distress. I hired Serena Knox, a divorce lawyer with a predator's instincts. She came to the gym the next morning, briefcase in hand. Claire's scared. She wants to settle. Not interested, I said. This isn't over. Then I showed Serena the real prize: Leo's phone data. Blackmail texts, victim lists, even his password, Leo123. The idiot. Serena's eyes widened. Ethan, this isn't a divorce anymore. This is criminal conspiracy. Then maybe Claire should have picked better company, I said. That night, my daughter Lily came to the gym. She looked like her mother, but her eyes still held warmth. "Dad," she said. "Mom's in the hospital. Pills." She tried well, she tried. The words hit harder than any punch I'd ever taken. At Ravenwood General, Claire looked small, fragile. "Ethan," she whispered, "I'm sorry. For everything." I showed her Leo's texts, the evidence. "You helped him target those women," I said quietly. "I didn't know," she sobbed. "I thought he loved me. He doesn't love anyone, not even himself." I stood. "You've got 24 hours, Claire. Confess and help me, or you go down with him." By the time Leo texted that night, "We need to meet," I was ready. Murphy's, 10 p.m. He was already there, sweating bullets, looking less like a predator and more like prey. "You destroyed my life," he hissed. "My father cut me off. The FBI's after me." He slid a tablet across the table. "Security footage. You vandalizing my car. Delete your screenshots or I take this to the cops." I smiled, hit record on my phone. "Say that again?" He did. Every incriminating word. "Thanks," I said, saving the file. "Pennsylvania's a one-party consent state." He lunged, grabbed for my phone, fell, cracked his own tablet. I dropped a manila envelope on the table. "Embezzlement. Fraud. Warrants in 3 states. You're finished, Leo." He went pale. "How did you get this?" "Let's just say you're not the only one who knows how to share files." He tried to sneer. "You think you've won?" "No," I said, standing. "I think you've lost." 6 months later, Damon burst into the gym, waving a newspaper. "Ethan, you gotta see this, your boy Leo just got arrested. Fraud, extortion, the works." Leo's mugshot stared up at me, pale and beaten. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Then Lily walked in. "Dad, I know about the evidence you deleted. Mom told me. She said you saved her." "She didn't deserve prison," I said. "Leo did. She wanted me to thank you." Lily's eyes filled with tears. "Are you ever going to forgive her?" "I already have," I said. "Forgiveness isn't for her, it's for me." That evening, an FBI agent called. They'd received an anonymous tip leading to Leo's arrest. They wanted to talk. "I don't know anything about that," I said. "But whoever sent it did the right thing." After I hung up, a message buzzed in. "Thank you, MG. Maria Gomez, one of Leo's victims." Then more messages came in, women I'd never met, thanking me for something I'd never admit to. Later, Claire called. "Ethan," she said softly. "Thank you for not destroying me when you could have." "We all make mistakes," I said. "Just try not to make the same ones twice." That night, I locked up the gym and stepped into the cool air. The rain had finally stopped. Stars broke through the clouds over the dying town of Ravenwood. I'd lost a marriage, gained a scar, and maybe, just maybe, found peace. Because in the end, revenge isn't about winning. It's about knowing when the fight's over and walking away before the bell.